Today's question is all about sharpening Cricut blades. This is the Creative Crafters Podcast. Hi, I'm Bette from Bette's Makes, and this is your questions answered. Now, there are a lot of discrepancies between what I say and what really happens, and a lot of people will argue one way or the other for any of the methods that I bring up. I'm going to bring up 4 or 5 different ways you can think about sharpening your blade. Now, the first one, if you did a search on it, you will see that using a ball of aluminum foil, and you can scrunch it up pretty tightly, depress the lever for the blade about halfway down, and then stab it into the aluminum foil about 50 times. This works for all kinds of different types of Cricut blades. And more importantly, it's going to remove, of course, the debris. And it's easy enough to do if you have aluminum foil. Now, another technique that I came to know about was a pin cushion. And did you know that you can sharpen things with the strawberry in the pin cushion? You can actually stab your blade in there. It's like a little emery bag. And if you push it back and forth in there, I use it to sharpen my pins and clean my pins that are going through fabric, so it actually works for the blade as well. So there's the second one, using the pin cushion part. So the biggest question is, what else can you do with it? Well, you could use an emery board for your fingernails and just gently, while you're depressing it, clean the edges of it and sharpen it that way. You can use the sharpening tool for scissors. That's another way you can take a look at it. And of course, there's other little ways that you can do this as well. And you don't have to pick any particular one. Fine sandpaper will also work, or you can rub it back and forth. I've heard someone use toothpaste on a Post-it note and rubbing it over the blade. And of course there's a sharpening stone, and if you're into doing sharpening blades for doing shaving, there's the leather strop. So you have all kinds of ways. So I'm going to list those right away so you can pick what you want. There's the aluminum ball, the emery bag, that's the little strawberry you find on your pin cushion. There's fine sandpaper. There's a leather strop. There's a sharpening stone, of course, maybe some toothpaste on a Post-it note, and last but not least is an emery board or a nail file. So that gives you a few options for getting everything nice and sharp and clean. This has been the Creative Crafters Podcast, and your questions answered.